Hey. Hey. Hey, that's rapid. That's not your partner, actually.
Hear me.
Hey. What is happening? Where am I? Lock in, please.
Now, the defensive quarterback of this team, you can probably make a case for Geordie Hunter in that as well. The starters, Nathan Sobey, Owen Foxwell, Malique Lewis, John Brown III, and Geordie Hunter. And for the New Zealand Breakers, 0-4, just off a win. Parker, Jackson Cartwright, Kareem Lopez, Isaiah Brockington, Rob Baker. And, of course, the big man in the middle, Sam Menenga. Kareem Lopez, the future NBA draft pick, still on a minutes restriction, as he has been for a majority.
It's propaganda.
Propaganda, you say? PJC to get us underway. Brockington finally found the bottom of the net at the start of the Ignite Cup. Can't start the same way here. A player who you nicknamed Isaiah Buckington before he had played a regular season game, Damon, and almost went back on your words.
Yeah, I went a little early, but I got a few more games before I have to seriously consider readjusting. As Malik Lewis tees one off no good, and one rebound already for Kareem Lopez.
Well guarded by Nathan Sobey in transition. Foxwell, such a young star of this league, looking to have a real breakout year. Sobey hard through the left. Bucket.
On his favorite left hand, can get to the rack with either hand, actually, but he really likes going left. And you're right about Owen Foxwell, man. He also had a good Boomers Cup campaign in that gold medal winning Asia Cup.
Sobey with back-to-back steals. Again, hard to the rim, draws the contact on the way through. He'll get to the line.
One time he goes left, next time he goes right. Nathan does a great job of putting pressure on the interior defense. If you don't get back in transition with the right attitude, he will make you pay, and he's a great free throw shooter.
Started the season off not in his customary form last year, and a coaching change looked to be the recipe for success for him, and we saw a much more efficient Sobey in the back half of the year.
That's a part of coaching. Coaches sometimes can unlock areas in players' games that you think didn't exist. That's just a part of coaching. Josh King so far has worked out a great working relationship with Sobes.
Sobey knocks down the pair. Of course, don't forget a doubleheader for your NBL Sunday. United and Taipans coming up after this. Jackson Cartwright, the easiest six could get, and Lopez rattles the rim.
Is that a man that looks like he needs minutes restrictions? Scratching his back at this collarbone with the ball. Nice two-hand stuff.
If that's Lopez with a bad back, then God help him when he gets that thing healthy. Foxwell off the screen, rejects it. Nice finish off the board.
Foxwell is going to be aggressive because that's also in his DNA, and he's also going to pick Parker Jackson Cartwright up 94 feet.
Menenga crosses back through the chest of Geordie Hunter. Too big, too strong.
Be all the time, Sam. You see what I'm talking about, Phoenix? He puts the ball on the floor. He can score from a lot of ways. He can post you up and shoot turnaround jumpers. He can shoot the three ball, and obviously he can attack the rim. It's a tough matchup for Geordie Hunter.
You can really see the blueprint and the fingerprints of Josh King on this roster makeup this year, as opposed to what he inherited last season.
Good extra
pass from the corner. That rattles out. Menenga will hunt it down. Fast-paced game so far. Brockington deep into the paint. Menenga tries to draw the foul. He does. And Geordie Hunter, the story of his last couple of years in the NBL has been stay out of foul trouble, Damon.
Yeah, you don't want, Geordie can sometimes have more fouls than shot attempts sometimes, and he is key to this team because he is their only center, with all due respect to Gorjak Gak. You want big minutes out of Geordie Hunter, but he can't get himself in foul trouble early. No ticky-tacky ones.
Menenga connects on the first. And you're right, the only real backup apart from moving John Brown to the 5, which not his natural position, is Gorjok Gak.
And Gorjak is a quality player, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like Jordy Hunter, the championship player from Sydney, needs to be on the court minimum 28 minutes.
6 apiece here, 3 minutes in.
Good pass.
Pass from John Brown. Finds the ducking and diving Nathan Sobey, who's off to a hot start.
This is good offense by the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix. A lot of ball movement, a lot of player movement.
Lopez from deep. Can't bank it in. Offensive rebound, straight up and down from Brockington.
Oh, Brockington's bouncy, Felix.
Hey, he's surprised.
Did you see a gather step in there at all?
Did not at all. Delay of game warning there on the Breakers. Foxwell getting equally pestered by PJC. Brown, bottom of the net.
Now, John Brown III won't shoot the 3 ball, but he will get to his sweet spots around that elbow area, and he can definitely knock those down at a high clip.
Brockington guarded closely in the corner. PJC gets into the paint, draws the contact, cannonballs into the chest of Brown. But the reach-in contact on the pass looked to have come first.
And this one you got to be careful guarding Parker, Jack. You can pick him up full court and pressure him, but when he gets into the half court, you want to really be able to contain this guy. He wants to get into the key. And right now, Owen Foxwell just gave him too much of a driving lane, and good things are always going to happen for Parker.
I think I'll go out on a limb and say the Parkers can get by anyone in this league. It's the help defense that he is most concerned about.
That's fair.
Heavily pressured inbound, ends up in the hands of Menenga. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Jackson works to the middle. Lopez.
Oh,
can he get up? Almost a superstar slam from Lopez. You've seen that before in league overseas.
He tried to pull a Tracy McGrady.
And PJC will get it back. Karim Lopez with a whole lot of confidence. Baker bumps that one off the front rim. Brockington peppers that one in.
Wow, where does Kareem get the minerals to even attempt something like that? It's Isaiah Brockington just elevates over everybody for an easy deuce.
As my college coach would say, balls to take it, balls to make it. Didn't pay off that time, but it would have been a highlight reel for the ages.
Thank you. Stop. Thanks, 14. 14.
Ruben Tarangi checks in for Rob Baker. Rob Baker the second, and Ruben Tarangi had a great game against the Hawks. Well, they all did against the Hawks last round.
Can't connect from the outside. And Brockington will wrestle for it. We're in a rush pre-game, so we couldn't catch up with him. But Cammy Glennon is courtside, and hey, is there a good energy in the building after the big win over Illawarra?
Oh, thanks for talking to me, lads. Jeez, a bit lonely down here, but yes, great energy in here. I think the fans have figured out, you know, we've got a team we can come support that can do some real damage here, and I'm really excited to see the Phoenix. Only 2 games so far this year. I'm keen to see what they've got.
Certainly that small sample size. Sobey from the car park cashes that. Sobey's off to a hot start.
Man, that's some good ball movement. Sobey's on fire right now.
9 points, still 5 minutes remain in the first quarters. Ruben Tarangi just gets a little too pretty with it. Sobey's off to the races again. From the wing, nothing but air.
Well, Ketchalier makes his debut. Uh-oh, what's gonna happen here? Okay.
And Brockington playing with a new air of confidence. Can't get that finish in transition.
The catch was real nice against the New Orleans Pelicans.
Maldonado with a nice pass down low to a wide open Malique Lewis. Defensive breakdown for the Breakers and a 5-point lead to Southeast. PJC left way too open. Can't make him pay.
PJC hasn't found a stroke yet from downtown, only shooting 21%. But he's still got to back himself when he's open. That's his spot,
Brown.
Felix.
It's an old school part of the game, that one dribble mid-range jumper. PJC up top. Gets into no man's land, puts it up, soft, feathery finish with the left.
Tried to tell you, the little man wants to get into the key. I would have liked to have seen Isaiah Brockington be aggressive in transition like that. When you push it down court and you're one-on-one, that's your time to use your athleticism, but he was patient, and Parker rewarded him.
Sobey, 10 seconds on the clock. Alir in the corner. Rattles out. And Menenga being pressured in the backcourt. They'll find a way through. An open space for PJC. Tarangi off the back iron.
And that's what I mean. That's a great pass. He makes the shot. It's an assist. He don't make it.
And Lewis smokes the layup. Next star wrestles for it. Down low, and Kareem Lopez, he wants a replay. Now, I heard on Twitter that people are saying that players are just doing the swirly finger motion way too much, which I would have to agree with.
Right now, Kendrick Davis
himself on the bench, on the defensive end, anywhere. And that's how you want to model your game. He is a man of high character. He's plied his trade all over the world. And we're incredibly lucky, and especially the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix, to have him in this league. Nice cross baseline from Lewis. Gets up, gets it tipped away. Nice defense from Baker.
Good pass.
Menenga controls it in transition. Nice little lay-in.
And that's what you got to do. On a stop, run the floor, get ahead of Parker. And like Liam Neeson, Felix, he will find you.
He will, and Geordie Hunter will find the back of the rim on that three-point attempt. Can't leave Nathan Sobey open like that. Unfortunately, the same result. PJC, guarded by Lewis. Continues working, 10 seconds on the shot clock, now guarded by Brown. Deep into the paint. Menenga can't wrangle the rebound, but the Breakers will come back up with it. Baker can't complete.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the 22 dribble offense that Parker just did just then. His own Foxwell gets out in transition.
Sure you're a fan of that, though.
Ball can't get stuck for that long a period of time.
Brockington works on Sobey. Deep into the paint, fades away. Off the back iron. Southeast pushing the pace. Lewis, strong drive into the middle, can't finish. They'll fight for the rebound, and New Zealand will come up with it.
Hey, Cam, what's the mood like down there, man? The Breakers don't seem quite as desperate as they did in the game against the Hawks. What's it feel like?
Oh, he's icing you out, Damon.
That's the second time.
He's icing you out, and I don't blame him.
Probably over. I want an apology when his mic is fixed.
Jackson Cartwright. Baker tries his hand from deep. Bottom of the net.
Nice hit by Rob Baker. The second. Only shooting 30% from downtown, but you can see he's got a nice stroke.
Certainly does still wait to find his rhythm with this Breakers lineup, as Foxwell again continues to get into the paint at will. Brown from deep.
No good. Hey, Cam, I'm going to ask you one more time. It doesn't seem like the aggression.
Transition. Geordie Hunter says no.
What's the vibe like down there, Cam? Are the Breakers as desperate as they were against the Hawks last round?
Yeah, it is, boys. Sorry, Damon. Disrespectful from me. Sorry, I'm talking to two NBL legends who you'll see soon, but the vibe is great down here. The competition's high, and what a great play by Geordie Hunter right there.
Almost had another chance to replicate it, but Baker will earn his way to the free throw line. Geordie Hunter, a credit to him. He's a guy who's been dunked on a couple of times, but he will go up and contest anything at the rim. He is fearless, and that's why Josh King values him being on the floor and out of foul trouble so much.
As he's supposed to. And I'm glad to see Rob Baker, the second, in the starting lineup. He's not a guy that you're going to probably run a whole lot of plays for, but he's a guy that can hit spot-up threes, crash the offensive glass, do all those kind of little things. A good complementary player without being a dominant kind of a player.
Certainly has impacts on the game outside of the direct stat sheet. Can't convert the second. 4-point lead to Southeast. Sobey started hot. 11 points to his name so far. PJC stops on a dime, finds Brockington. He tries the miracle layup and can't convert.
And Jordy takes it off the rim. Isaiah Brockington would be frustrated with that finish. I thought he was going to try to elevate and try to dunk it because it was only Foxwell there, but kind of finessed it, and Jordy just knocked it off the rim.
Smart heads-up play there from Geordie Hunter. Foxwell works off the Hunter screen. Finds Sobey wide open on the three-point line. Can't add to his tally, and Lopez will get one around the neck for his trouble.
We got some next star on next star activity. Good box out by Kareem. Got Malique Lewis coming over the back.
You haven't given us any Spanish tonight, Damon.
I got plenty of time.
I'm hoping, as a big Kareem Lopez fan, that we get to say "en fuego" a couple of times at least. Lopez. Baker, can he knock down another one? He can, nothing but net.
2 in a row.
And a technical foul on the Breakers, I would believe.
Black 3, technical foul, delay of game.
Another delay of game, so their second delay of game warning, which will result in a technical as we have a look at the Amy replay here. Lopez doing a great job of getting into the middle of the key, dishing out to his big man.
Here we go, one shot.
Yeah, he caught Geordie Hunter squeezing. Geordie Hunter disrespecting Rob Baker, the second's three-point work, paid the price. Sam Meninga got caught for delay of game, and that's why Sobey, who rarely misses.
Nathan Sobey, not the sort of guy that you want to be given a free look at that end of the court, because his iron is a problem for the opposition. He's got 11 points, 4 of 7 from the field so far. Maldonado back into the game. Nice pass over the top. Maldonado, nice drive into the paint, gets through, and a nice finish.
Hunter just plays a nice, solid game of basketball. Coming off the bench obviously is an import, but just makes the right basketball plays. A very big guard.
PJC, open drive, baseline, gets under. Sweet finish.
Have you ever seen a little dude, Felix, get that many layups with all them 6'10" dudes around the floor?
No, I tried to find you highlights, but the VHS machine wasn't working at home, so unfortunately, I haven't seen anyone of that stature score the ball at will like he does. Lopez off to the races.
They got to know that Rob Baker is on a hat trick right now.
Lopez through the middle. Menenga. It's the bigs doing the damage from the outside. That'll hit nothing but board. Brockington. Menenga will get another chance to earn it the hard way. He'll have to go for 2. 1 point game. Breakers can take the lead.
Phoenix having trouble cleaning the defensive glass in that last couple of possessions, giving up extra shots. Only thing really keeping New Zealand in the game. New Zealand had 8 turnovers in that first quarter. And to only be down by a point, down by 6 going into this quarter, you think the lead would have been a little bit bigger for the Phoenix.
Well, the credit to the Phoenix, they do build their identity on the defensive end. It's going to be the offensive end. 9 seconds on the clock. Looks like they'll follow your lead. PJC up top, guarded by Foster. Gets deep into the paint, contorts his body, works his way to the line. The fastest man in New Zealand lives up to his reputation.
Fearless, just gets into the key. Daniel Foster, I mean, Parker's so fast, you can't send him to help, because by the time the help gets there, Parker's already 4 feet from the basket. You got to play this man straight up and force him to shoot a 3-ball, because his 3-point shooting percentage is the only aspect of this game right now that's struggling. He's only shooting 21% from downtown, so why would you crowd him?
Why would you? And those are the breaks. The Southeast Melbourne Phoenix had a chance to cut the lead to 7, and instead an unsportsmanlike foul on a turnover, and we're sitting at a 12-point margin. Glover, one last chance at it. Offensive foul. What can go wrong will go wrong right now for Southeast Melbourne. They cannot get into the locker room quick enough, Gun.
Isaiah Liafa with back-to-back defensive plays very late in the shot clock. And my finish phenom calling a timeout because he's got to play with 0.5 of a second.
Well, I will say you're calling our man Federico Coppin the finish phenom, and then you're saying run the play of PJC up the top, clear out and do nothing, which isn't exactly a coaching masterclass.
But it's smart, though.
It's smart. It's the right move. I can imagine that. Josh King, he'll have some words, I'm sure, in the locker room after such a strong defensive first quarter. They lost their way in the second. Led by 6 at quarter time in a low-scoring affair. And now a 12-point margin, with the Breakers having an opportunity to add to it once more.
With half a second left, we could see an alley-oop. Maybe some funky back pick, double back pick for Carlin Davidson. Where's the window? You somewhere watching this game, man. This is the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix, respectfully, are offensively challenged. Defensively is not an issue.
Certainly not panic stations. They're sitting at 1-1 at the moment. They're still perfectly well within their rights to win this basketball game. But
who's their second best scorer?
Game clock's going to move to 0.8 seconds, so plenty of time to catch and release here for the Breakers.
Wait for the clock, wait for the clock. So stay in the, Parker, stay in the backcourt for me, please. Back right there, perfect.
Parker just moved a meter. One last chance going into the half for the Breakers. Can they add to the lead? Liafa fades away, a prayer. Too short, but it was too strong for the Breakers. That call in the second half. Well, the Breakers, for the first time in 11 months, win consecutive games. Round 7 last season was the last time the New Zealand Breakers won consecutive back-to-back games, David. You don't seem as overly impressed with that stat as I was.
I didn't think it was that. Yeah.
Brockington right through the paint. Nice hands there to prevent what would have been an easy tomahawk slam.
Yeah, Foxy got a hand in there, slide like a fox.
He knows it as well, Brockington. He hates that.
I'm running the play for Malique, first possession. Or do
Lopez
that.
wide open.
Oh, come on, Kareem. Let the rim go, man. It was going in.
17 years of age, you reckon in a couple of months he'll be tomahawking that thing backwards. Such is the athletic development of these kids, how it comes so quickly as they get older. Southeast just let off the hook first possession. Can they take advantage of it? Sobey teases from deep. Lewis, can he start the fire? He can, cashes it from the corner.
Yep, caught Rob Baker trying to squeeze in there and bump the roller, but you left the corner wide open, and Malik Lewis's three-point game is drastically improved.
Menenga assuming the point guard duties that possession, and John Brown could smell blood in the water, tips it away.
Malik Lewis' three-point percentage in the NBL isn't great, only 14%, but against NBA teams, it's pretty good.
Well, you know what? That's for him as a next star. What he should be worried about. Kareem Lopez whistled for the offensive foul.
And that's a bit of both. That's some of Kareem's fault, but Parker's got to own some of that as well. Let Kareem get set first before you take off.
Foxwell works off the Brown screen.
Same exact play.
Nice find in the middle. Lewis turns down another look at it. Foxwell gets his chance from the outside. 2 triples to open up the second half for the Phoenix. They've answered the call.
They ran the exact same action with exquisite ball movement, led to a wide open 3-ball.
Lopez works through the paint. John Brown, can he come up with the steal? He can via technicality. Felix Van Hoff, Damon Lowry and Cam Glidden courtside taking you through this contest. Spark Arena, a place where the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix haven't won, 0-2 across their franchise's history. Looking to buck that trend today. Margin whittled down to 6 from 12 at the half. Foxwell pressured at the half-court line. Sobey can't add more damage. Foxwell, can he go back-to-back? Cashes it.
Get a timeout.
Timeout, New Zealand. Foxwell's fired up. And the Phoenix are back in this ball game.
3 consecutive triples, all led by that third with last one as we look at the Amy replay. Good extra pass. It came from the corner first from Malique Lewis to Sobey. Sobey to Foxwell, Cash. And then John Brown kept that alive. And Angus Glover hits his old Eltham Wildcat teammate for another 3-ball.
New Zealand getting into their own Ignite Cup medicine.
Blow horns, call something what we know. Sam, you bring, if it happens, you got the ball. Go to the second side. Then we got the back door. They collapse. We have to make these passes. Take care of the ball. Hey, Sam, Foxwell, Parker is pressuring you here. We don't have to show here. We push under, we go. Hey, hey, let's go. Thumb side for Brock next, thumb side. Together on 3, 1, 2, 3.
All righty. Good timeout by Pettery. Refocus. Let's get Sam involved. He's has the hot hand from the first half. And just a credit to Pettery Coppin. You come from another country. English ain't your first language.
It's remarkable to be able to coach a basketball game in your second language, isn't it?
Yeah, we couldn't go to we go to Finland. We wouldn't make any sense.
Southeast.
Turn the ball over.
Straight out of the timeout for New Zealand. A turnover, a coach killer. And they fight back and get it there. Brockington out in transition. Wrestles with it. PJC. Can they stem the bleeding? Nice pass down there to Baker. Let's go down to Cam Clinton courtside.
Yeah, boys, sitting on the Phoenix timeout just then, and they're just pumped up about the defensive effort, something that's been lacking since the start of the game. Yeah, they made 3 threes to start the quarter, but also 4 stops to start the quarter. Make that 5 or 4. Whatever, I can't do math.
A lot of stops.
Neither can we, but the computer says it's 4, so we'll go with that. Thanks, Cam.
And Angus Glover just splashed another corner 3, caught Carlin Davidson napping. One pass away, you cannot be squeezing, staring at the ball.
Southeast Melbourne with some magic beyond the arc. Have whittled this lead down to 2 points from 12 at half in less than 3 minutes of action. Sobey, hard left, nice pass to John Brown, who rattles it home. And we are tied up.
That 12-point lead at the half didn't mean nothing.
Whatever Josh King said at halftime, record it and play it every day. Brockington can't answer back. Menenga. Errant pass trying to keep it in bounds. Baker can do little about it. All the momentum with Southeast Melbourne.
Phoenix was shooting 3 of 16 from 3-point land in the first half. Now that we come out, they're shooting 100% on the last 3 shots. And that's the difference.
Well, we saw the Breakers just absolutely catch fire last time around on Wednesday night in the Ignite Cup, and now they're getting a taste of their own medicine. Can they stave off this run and wrestle it back? Glover. Nice tip there by Leafa.
And you can see what the Phoenix are doing. John Brown's on the bench right now, but he was doing a great job. He sets the initial middle ball screen. They got 4 players on the perimeter, and then they just attacking gaps and penetrating.
Nice pass by Lewis to the cutting Sobey. Sobey up to 16 points. Breakers need to start the scoreboard ticking over. 10 seconds on the shot clock here. Menenga fighting into the lane, can't finish. It'll draw the foul on Jordan Hunter.
Now, Jordy Hunter put himself in that bad spot. Ball goes to the corner. He just, for some reason, gravitated towards the middle of the key. So when they swung it back to Sam at the top, now he's in a long closeout.
Sam Menenga well and truly getting the better of Jordy Hunter in this matchup.
Overhelping is a... It's a curse. It's a scourge on society.
You're about to say it was something else there, weren't you, Damon?
No. It fires me up when I'm seeing too much overhelping.
I can tell.
You're in no man's land. What are you doing?
You're taking your jacket off. Menenga Menenga ties it back up. Four triples to open this first half, this second half. And an offensive foul there on Geordie Hunter.
That's his third.
It's his third personal.
Yeah, that's what you got. Yeah.
And as you mentioned before, Southeast Melbourne do get a little bit thin on that front line when he's out of the game. And with Sam Menenga on point with 17 points, that is not the position you want to be in.
Got to come back. No, he's going to let Geordie play another couple of minutes, I guess.
I fear he has limited options.
John Brown has 0 fouls. John Brown can come in there. He's mobile enough to stay with Sam. That might be the best matchup for Sam, quiet as is kept.
Foxwell finds Hunter. Nice no-look pass to Maldonado, who's going to flip it up and draw the contact.
And every team in the league runs that type of action. So, you know, you pick and roll. If you can get the ball to the roller, somebody's got to collapse. And if that big can pass, which Geordie Hunter can, now you got shooters on the corner. Guys are attacking closeouts. Take it away, Felix. Hype it up, Felix.
Yeah, you know, you want me to hype that up because you are the new coach.
Yes!
Ever since Montrez went out there, they offered you a bit of money. You said no.
I want all the smoke,
money.
too.
You said yes. And you are now the coach.
And I'm handing out L's. I'm handing out multiple L's.
And you're one of those competitive men that I know. So please, if you know how to play Supercoach, get on there and beat Damon Lowry because we're sick of hearing about it. PJC through the middle. Hunter careful not to foul. And as a result, Sam Menenga left almost uncontested on the boards. Work his way to the line.
The only stat that Parker Jackson Cartwright gets for that is a missed shot. But what it does is so valuable. It creates havoc. It sucks in the defense. Now there's an offensive rebound. And Sam Menenga, who is aggressive not just to shoot the ball, but to crash the offensive glass, all that was provided because of Parker's penetration.
All right, I was over here, so I'm not sure.
18 points, Sam Menenga leads all scorers. Chance to push it to 19.
Count.
This is an easy 20 points for Sam Menenga. This is an easy 20 points. 7 shots.
Certainly doesn't feel like he's had to get out of first gear to get there, has he? Glover, quick release from the corner, off the rim. Davison out in transition. Tarangi hesitates. Tries to kiss it off the glass. Hunter will pull it down.
He was hoping to pick up Geordie's 4th foul. Geordie was smart enough to protect himself.
And that's the trouble you run into. Having your big have to play scared of picking up a foul is not the way you want to play. PJC out in the open court. Can he find the 4th? Breakers moving the ball well. Tarangi. Contested 3 is off. Maldonado, nice work getting through the paint.
We're up and
a
down.
lead on the rim after a hot start to the half.
Good pass.
Pass Menenga upstairs. All smiles for the New Zealand Breakers. 21 points.
The alley-oop E through the alley-oop.
That was Jordan Poole's Zion Williams-esque.
Good vision, good pass. That's right on the money.
Davison having himself a breakout season. Usually he's the one on the receiving end.
Most improved, Carter Davison.
If you can keep this up throughout the year, it's a long season.
You always make things happen for the entire year.
Well, that is... I'm a fan of body of work. I don't like knee-jerk reactions. Damon, that's something that you love. We got a ball game on our hands here. 12-point margin at halftime. Maldonado. Nothing but air. Southeast just back to a little bit of a scoring lull. Menenga. Hard attack. Geordie Hunter, and you can see just scared to pick up that 4th foul. Sam Menenga having himself a day.
Sam Menenga, this is who you are, man. I'm glad you recognize it. This is 2 games in a row. Keep this rolling.
No surprise, John Brown III about to check into the game, the defensive quarterback. Geordie Hunter tries through the paint. gets his way to the line. You'd expect Damon that he'll be checking out of the game.
Sub on the shooter. Definitely sub on the shooter.
Sub.
And if you're Jordy, you contemplate missing the last one just to stay on the floor. You know we've all done it, Felix.
Himself a birthday party at the venue. There is about 12 to 15 different mascots roaming around the joint.
I don't believe you.
It is unbelievable. I was there, luckily, for his last birthday, which is quite the celebration. So happy birthday to Cheeky the Kia Bird. Back out to a 6-point lead for the Breakers. Lewis, can he cut it to 3?
Oh.
In the most unconvincing fashion he can.
He died on the back of the rim and got the nice roll.
Doesn't matter how it goes in, as long as it goes in.
And that 14% NBL three-point percentage is climbing.
Leafa works up top.
Good
nice
pass.
little pass to Lowe.
And good catch, Rob Lowe.
He doesn't miss many of those.
The pick and roll play by both teams has been top-notch.
Southeast doing a much better job defensively this quarter.
Good shots.
And Josh King will love what he's seeing out there. John Brown fighting away with the young fella. A bit of veteran presence.
I mean, Taylor Brick came across, that was his help, but they're in the bonus already. There's not at 17 fouls, and there's a backup guard, which I know a little bit about. If you want to earn your coach's trust and get more playing time, you cannot be out there making defensive mistakes.
You don't want to make him send John Brown the third to the line. He's been in high pressure environments his whole life. Phoenix pretty confident from the stripe so far. 9 for 12.
Stop.
Make that 10 for 13.
Now, this is a good old-fashioned arm wrestle right here. It's going to come down to who can execute the best and who's going to make the least amount of defensive mistakes.
Certainly sounds like the recipe to a basketball game.
That's what normally happens.
PJC up top. Great pressure from Brown results in the turnover from the Breakers. Starting to have his impact on the game.
And that's not a defensive stat John Brown gets, but it gets our recognition for a certain award show, Felix.
Yep. Overtime awards on the back end of the year. Foxwell from deep. Off the back iron. Glover will chase it down. Sobey. He turns down the contested look. Brown. Southeast can't take advantage of the extra possession. Picked off by Foxwell. Glover. Back to Foxwell. Draws the contact. Can't get the finish. And looks to have taken some heavy contact on the way through.
Yeah, Parker found himself in an awkward position. But Southeast Melbourne Phoenix did a great job of showing Parker Jackson a wall in transition. Yeah, he just accidentally undercut him.
Ooh, and that is a... we've all seen the footage before, and I know you wince every time you see a replay of an injury, Damon, but
Here it is.
I'll say it now, extremely lucky to escape that one without a major injury.
Yep.
You look back and he can't get the free throw. I'm sure he's a little shaken up, as the Andrew Bogut incident was the one that comes to mind, of course. Just you never want to be falling like that with your arm out. And thank God he's escaped that with no injury. Can't convert the two, and in true Foxwell fashion, he's going to fight back for it. And a correction there for Michael Allen, who will overrule and send that one the way of the New Zealand Breakers. 3-point lead of the Breakers, under 30 seconds in this third term. 4-second differential in shot and game clock. Phoenix will get another look at it, barring an offensive rebound. PJC works off the low screen. Heavily pressured by Sobey. Rob Lowe will come up with it. Leafa can't convert. Lopez comes up with the board, can't put it in.
And John Brown got away with grabbing the net.
Last second heave from Foxwell. Almost the miraculous play, and it'll go to three-quarter time. A 3-point lead to the New Zealand Breakers. Southeast Melbourne fought their way.
Three.
I hope not too old. Hopefully we got a lot of life left in the bird. We got a basketball game to worry about here. 3-point lead to the Breakers. Looking to string back-to-back wins together for the first time since round 7 last year. And the Phoenix, it's been 17 days since they've played NBL basketball, an NBA game in between. Showed a bit of rust in that second quarter, but they've been back in it since then. Menenga, nice pass to Lopez down low, looking to control it. Goes upstairs. Next star, crying bucket.
When he just gets by the basket like that, I'm surprised he doesn't post up more. Phoenix are switching a lot of those screens, and Kareem can just go right to the front of the rim, just jump over everybody.
I'm sure as his career goes on, he'll certainly find himself close to the basket, just as you say. Brown, nice pass to Lewis. Next star one end, next star the other end.
Southeast Melbourne Phoenix are giving the Breakers a steady diet of 4-out, middle ball screen, and play basketball out of it, and they're getting good shots.
Menenga being hassled by the best defender on the floor. PJC.
Good kick out.
Nice kick out. Menenga off the back iron. And the unlikeliest of suspects comes up with the O-board. 10 seconds on the clock. Nice pass to Baker.
Wow, that's great D. John Brown is an absolute monster on defense.
He's played a lot of basketball, and there's not many situations on the floor that he hasn't seen. Breakers to inbound. Nice pass to Baker. An easy finish.
And the Phoenix got themselves back in this game in that third quarter on the defensive end. They caused 8 turnovers that quarter by the Breakers. Some of those self-inflicted, but you got to credit the Phoenix defense.
Breakers open this second half with a flurry. Can't add to it there from Sobey.
Danger. Danger.
Cash, bottom of the net. 3 triples on the day for Baker.
Are you not convinced? Are you convinced, Felix, that in transition, who's better than Parker Jackson Cartwright after a miss? Incredible.
There is few better. Tangerine timeout. Southeast Melbourne tries to work what they're doing. Right now, strong start here from the New Zealand Breakers. What do you do if you're Josh King? You can't take him back to the room. You can't live fire up him. Got to work out something to do. It's got to be an on-court switch, or is it just a little bit of a flurry there? You got to weather the storm.
You have to be able to. You hate to burn a timeout this early in the quarter, but you want to be able to get your players' attention. It's defensive transition, and then on the offensive end, Sobey took a no-pass offense and jacked a 3. All of a sudden, possessions like that, coupled with the defensive transition, you're going to find yourself, like we're looking at right now, down 8.
We will say the Breakers are one of the hardest teams to guard, mainly because of Parker Jackson Cartwright and his ability to just get in there and find the rebound. Parker Jackson Cartwright, 17 assists in the opener of the Ignite Cup on Wednesday. He's got 8 to his name.
Ready, Nick?
Rob Baker came into the game, Felix shooting 30% from 3. He's shooting 100% today. 3 out of 3.
Why didn't he do that before? That's Damon Lowry logic. Glover, left open. Much needed bucket there for Southeast Melbourne, goes awry. PJC,
here he is,
deep into the paint. Such a tough matchup. That one rattles out. Foxwell. Lewis turns down the triple. Sobey's going to be the man on the offensive end to get him back into it. Foxwell left open in the corner. Cash.
Spark Arena. Shooter's gym.
Appears that way so far. PJC. Can't answer back. Foxwell out in transition. Phoenix have the numbers. Hunter. Nice finish. Sitting on 3 fouls. Had to sit out the back end of that third term. does not want to pick up his fourth early in the fourth quarter here. Upstairs, PJC Malique too easy.
On Foxwell gambling on Parker. Took himself completely out of the play.
Sobey likes to match up with Malique. Gets into the paint. Left-handed finishes no good, but Geordie Hunter back-to-back buckets.
I was talking about the Phoenix not having anybody in double figures other than Sobey. And Foxwell, and now the Breakers only have Sam Malique on 25 and Rob Baker 14. Everybody else in single digits.
Brockington will draw the contact.
33.
The balance that that both teams need to find is, yes, one-on-one you feel like you can take your man. But if the ball doesn't move, if you don't run any offense and the defense is only on defense for 4 seconds, it's going to lead to some transition work that you don't want.
As Brockington gets to the free throw line here, don't forget to download the new NBL app. It's absolutely flying. News that hits your phone first. You can get it all there. Stats, scores. I'm sure links to your Supercoach stuff in there as well.
Copy that. Thank you.
The new NBL app. Scan that little QR code.
What do you reckon, Phoenix? First to 85 wins? First to 82? What do you reckon?
I would say 85. I think both these teams have got some decent scoring runs left in them. Glover from deep. Off the rim.
Wow, Kareem dodged the bullet. This is danger. Oh, that's a charge.
The referee will disagree with you and call a block. It did look like he shuffled his feet at the last second there. And
Foxy almost picked it right.
tried to play the gamble. You pick which way he's going. He picked the right way. But PJC just a little too fast. Good defense overall there for Foxwell. You'll take that gamble every day of the week. He's got such a challenge here, which, Damon, my pet peeve.
You and mine both. In a 4-point game with 6 minutes to go.
A block charge call where you can go either way. There's a lot of grey area. I always think the referee, as I would as well, will fall back to what they've originally called. But
if successful, or if not successful, this would be.
What do you think here?
Foxwell's. I think he was moving.
It did look like he was moving. It didn't look like PJC dipped the shoulder, which maybe is what Josh King is relying on.
Don't think Foxy was quite set. Yes, he took it pretty much in the chest, but I don't think he was set.
It's a 50-50 call.
Why gamble? Although actually a 50-50 is a great gamble. Who am I telling?
Hey, I think it's well documented I'm a betting man, so I'll take the 50-50. Thank you very much. And as expected, the Amy Coaches Challenge looks like it's going to be unsuccessful.
No good, no bueno.
It's a tough one to take at that stage in the game.
The challenge is unsuccessful.
Josh King, a far better coach than I ever would be.
Never had LPP and slides under late.
But the pet peeve is that block charge call, because
Here we go, guys.
you can go either way on a vast majority of them.
And the camera 4 angle going to bust you every time.
Yeah, you got late.
Just a little late.
That's the problem, is the NBL broadcast gets better and better every year. All thanks to Jam TV. We got camera angles that we've never seen before that maybe the coaches didn't think were there. New Zealand to inbound, 4-point lead, plenty of time to go. New Zealand looking to string back-to-back wins together. Lopez looked like he had the spin open if he could keep control of the ball.
But here's what I'm talking about, Fitz. Kareem, you can see he wants to be a perimeter player. He wants to be a ball handler. But you got but you got Nathan Sobey on you. You can't do that on Sobey. Keep it simple. Take him down to the Mitsubishi Motors logo and be 6'10".
Kareem Lopez's game as a perimeter player, I actually believe in the open space of the NBA would be more efficient.
Not an open space in Nathan Sobey, it ain't.
Foxwell deep into the paint, throws one up. The referee will come up with a jump ball on the rebound, and it'll go the opposite direction.
And you see that play got him sent directly to the bench.
No running.
Lopez has his name up all over the NBA draft board. Such a talent.
Here you go.
Oh, yeah, he highlighted it.
Dealing with a back injury and illness early on in the season. Still working his way through a minutes restriction. We'll certainly see the best of him in the back end of the season. 4-point lead of the Breakers. Menenga. 25 points to his name.
Hey, Cam, obviously Spark Arena seems to be a shooter's gym, but would you be featuring Sam Menenga more in the offense now that we are entering clutch time?
Definitely a shooter's gym, mate. I love playing here, so no excuses from the boys. But yeah, for sure, I think he hasn't caught the ball in his scoring position too many times as of late. Running PJC off his screens and throwing back has always been a good option for him.
If it ain't broke, don't try to fix it.
If it was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. One of your favourite go-tos. Geordie Hunter. Nice, strong finish in the paint there.
That is their patented bread and butter. Spread the floor, middle ball screen. Sloppy turnover.
Southeast Melbourne ball as we tick into the 5-minute warning. 2-point game. Text your grandma, text your friends, text your mum. Anyone who wants to know. We got a ball game. Both of these teams desperate to get their seasons on track.
That is the 19th turnover by the Breakers. And yet they are somehow still up 2.
And you got to credit the Southeast Melbourne defense. High up in your face pressure.
Here comes the ball screen.
Glover contested from the corner. Has been cold on his last few attempts. Gets a hand of that. Davidson.
Okay, you see who's guarding Sam Menenga, everybody. Angus Glover's guarding Sam Menenga. Nobody else better shoot this ball. Give it to Sam.
Breakers looking to find the matchup. Davison can't handle the heat of the pass.
20 turnovers for the New Zealand Breakers. I feel you, Pettery. Self-inflicted wounds the last couple of possessions. And Sam gets benched. I'm sure he'll be back.
A flop warning in Southeast Melbourne. Plenty of warnings throughout this game. Foxwell pulls from deep. Cash.
Middle ball screen.
Phoenix take the lead.
John Brown setting the picks. Foxy knocking the 3-ball down.
Jackson Cartwright can't answer back. Foxwell, 19 points to his name, the young star. Nice pass from Lewis. Would have been a tough finish for John Brown, who lets his team know about it as well verbally. Brockington in the corner. Can he light it up? Foxwell draw the contact on the rebound.
John Brown still mic'd up. We might get some good.
Look at the Amy replay here. Foxwell, absolutely no fear. And any time a point guard of Foxwell's caliber sees someone dropping back like that, Damon, your eyes light up.
Yeah, Rob Lowe should know better than that.
Breakers have spent a vast majority of this game with the lead. Foxwell finds Brown.
That's his spot.
Old school, new school, it doesn't matter, it's 2 points.
That is his spot. Just middle ball screen. That is what the Phoenix are doing. They are just pick and rolling the Breakers into bad health right now. And I would dare say, this would be a bad loss for the Breakers. I feel like they've had 2 double-digit leads throughout the course of the game, and they just couldn't go on with it. A lot of it was self-inflicted wounds. A lot of it was also the defensive intensity the Breakers put on, but it's not looking good for them right now.
Certainly not. You don't want to play with your food. They've had a chance to put the Breakers away, to put the Phoenix away a couple of times, but they haven't been able to do it. And right now, the Phoenix lead. Let's have a listen to John Brown, who's mic'd up.
I'm in chance. Yeah, right there, right there. Oh my God. Talk. Hey. It's all right. Appreciate that. You all right, fool? Get up. You all right? You bleeding? If you ain't bleeding, you all right.
If you ain't bleeding, you're all right. That's it. Straight out of your playbook, isn't it, Damon?
Get up, fool. You're all right.
That's what you got to do with the young stars sometimes. And Damon, this is the first time since Petteri Koppinen in 35 games took the reins of this team, as PJC knocks one in, that they've had 20 turnovers. So the worst turnover game under Petteri Koppinen's tenure.
Yeah, being a former point guard that Petteri was, shooting guard, point guard, this would be driving him nuts.
Credit to the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix for applying the pressure. Part of their identity this year. Back-to-back buckets for John Brown. And a three-point lead.
Nothing strange about his mid-range. Sam Meninga's back into the game. That was just a minor disciplinary action.
PJC. Meninga gets a wide open lane into the paint, kicks it back out to Davison. That one's off the rim. Meninga fights for it, gets it back and one bucket.
Great second and third effort by Sam Meninga.
27 points, the chance to add one more.
He got benched briefly for an indiscretion. Coach Kopp puts him back out there. He's got one of the best shot fakes in the league. Gets on the rim, one tip, gets his offensive rebound, and just finishes because he's bigger than everybody else.
Double-double for Meninga, and I'll tell you what, Damon, we might be heading into uncharted territory. Locked at 80 apiece with under 3 minutes remaining. Neither of these coaches have been to overtime in this league. Sobey fights his way into the paint, silky finish.
When in doubt, Sobey on his left hand, getting on the rim.
When in doubt, sobered out. Davison. Oh, just a coach-killing foul there from Foxwell. If he could take it back, he would. But unfortunately, without the help of a DeLorean, he can't.
That is Foxy's fourth foul, and it also brings the Phoenix to their fourth team foul. Could be costly later, just a little that.
And just a brain fade. And maybe on a bigger guard, that might not have sent him flying, David.
What are you saying?
I'm saying PJC weighs 30 kilos soaking wet. 6 seconds on the shot clock. PJC in there, out of control.
Turnover, you got to, well, no individual turnover, but you got to shoot that, Carlin.
Not the time to be having a shot clock violation. Great defense there, barring the mishap foul from the Phoenix.
Okay.
John Brown, Angus Glover, Nathan Sobey, Owen Foxwell and Malique Lewis will look to round out the game for the Phoenix. Sam Meninga, Isaiah Leonfa, Parker Jackson-Cartwright, Ruben Tarangi and Carlin Davison, who you've put on the radar, Damon, as a most improved candidate.
Yeah, he played next to no minutes last season. Made a few cameos here and there. This is by far been his breakout time. And everybody in New Zealand knows the talent and the potential of this man, but he just hasn't had a lot of opportunity. But he's earned it now.
Baker will sub into the game. Lewis from deep.
Oh,
Banks hit in. The bank is open on Sundays. A 5-point lead to the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix.
Parker Jackson-Cartwright gambles on Owen Foxwell. Rob Baker comes over to help and leaves a wide open Malique Lewis.
Be quite the player, Malique Foxwell. The Breakers have had this game by the scruff of the neck for a vast majority of it. Phoenix coming up big just when they need it. Big possession here for the Breakers. PJC from deep, off the rim.
Horrific offense. Horrific offense.
No rush for the Phoenix. Lewis, can he give him the dagger? Breakers stay alive. A minute remains. PJC deep in the paint. Oh, that's off. And Foxwell out in the open court. Phoenix in no rush.
This is Sobey time right here. I wouldn't be calling for a ball screen, but it's coming nonetheless.
Sobey, 3 seconds on the shot clock. He's going to have to throw it up. Glover. Off the rim. The Breakers with another chance. Full court pass, Menenga. 25 seconds remain. Menenga is going to have to move quick. The smaller Sobey on him draws the contact. He'll go to the line to cut it to 3.
That could have been a dangerous three-point play. It's still a 2-possession game.
Guys, 2 shots. Here we go.
Breakers gonna have to make both of these free throws and foul immediately. Great job by Southeast Melbourne Phoenix just hanging around, clawed themselves back into this game.
It's a game of runs, and the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix have timed theirs perfectly. Menenga good on the first.
1.
Second is off.
Got a foul.
And the Breakers, as you say, will have to foul here.
You got a foul.
Brown's got it as precious seconds work off the clock. And a wedgie for your troubles.
4, he went bang, bang.
The Breakers are gonna feel sick
Side out. He went left and then
in
right.
just over 11 seconds if they don't pull out a miracle, because they've had this game multiple times. It never felt like Phoenix had control of this game.
The Breakers with a timeout to Southeast Melbourne. They led by 12 at halftime. 4 consecutive triples to start the second half. Proved to be the spark that has ignited this comeback right now. And Damon Lowry, you've been in this position as a player, you've been in this position as a coach through the 3-on-3 circuit, various different places. What is Josh King saying to his troops right now?
No fouls. Make these 2 free throws. Let's get out of here.
Well, it's quite simple. What's Pettery yapping on about then?
Man, I don't even know what you say. You just be so disappointed, but you got to come down and just blaze away some quick. There's literally not enough time. We're talking for the sake of talking, but this game is over. Well, the game is over. It is so hard to lose from here. John Brown would have to miss both free throws. They shoot a 3 and get fouled. Something ridiculous like that would have to happen.
It would have to be a miraculous effort for the Breakers to get back into this one, and their streak of no back-to-back wins looks to be continuing. Unbelievable. Round
Phoenix gets their first dub in the history of New Zealand.
The 0-2 Spark Arena curse is broken. One of the most famous curses in professional sports. They finally break the hoodoo.
Defense travels. They held the Breakers to 81, forced them into 21 turnovers. As soon as they get their new import, Wezawundu, add another offensive punch. Oh, they're not shooting free throws.
The issue is they've got a lot of fouls to give. It's a dangerous spot to be in. And
they need 2 more of those.
Baseline.
Precious time will come off the clock with every single foul. Credit to Southeast Melbourne. It's been a long time, 17 days. Josh King said it during the week since they have played NBL basketball, and albeit an NBA game in between, that is a whole different setup. It's not the same, and they've gone on the road here all the way to New Zealand.
The Breakers obviously have a lot of potential, and they got all the pieces. The application is a worry right now.
And that was not the result that they wanted.
Now this is over. Where'd you park? This game's over.
I'm on a rental.
Yeah, like I was saying, the Breakers, and seriously, they got all the pieces. The talent is clearly there. But they go through these stretches where they get sloppy and careless with the ball, where they don't play with the right level of focus, and it bites them.
6-point lead to Southeast Melbourne. You look at New Zealand's next 5 games. Where do you see the wins coming in those?
Brisbane, make it to round 6, so they got 2 in the next round. Tassie's coming to town, or Tassie's at home, sorry. And yeah, they've been on the road for ages, Tasmania, so they're going to be jumping out of their skin. Melbourne United, you got to be a Western Conference NBA team to beat them.
I will say to Southeast Melbourne that, you know, while they don't have copious amounts of offensive talent, they're going to be in virtually every game that they play with their ability on the defensive end of the floor. Now, they've forced New Zealand into the most turnovers in the history of Petteri Koppanen's coaching tenure with this club. And you can say that that's because they've been careless with the ball, but there's been a lot of times where John Brown's been up and in, Nathan Sobey's been up and in, Owen Foxwell.
Oh, no, they definitely played a major part.
Menenga, he's going to have to throw it up. Using a little bit too much time here, you imagine, if they want to stay.